Index is not a?
It's a different type of function you just went through, right? String, numerical, date, miscellaneous. So
Yes, yes. These are all
index is,
string functions.
oh, index also string function? Okay.
Yes. Whatever we are observing now, all are string or character functions.
Oh, character string, okay.
In the following name, do we have A or not? In the following name, do we have D or not? If we have D, then I want to have its position. In Alka Tamanna, we don't have D, but in Daniel, Nandu, Vandana, we have the D, and it was there in fourth position for Nandu and Vandana. In Daniel, it was there in first position. Suppose if we set to find out the position of a value which was repeated for number of times, it will give the position of the first occurrence. In Alka, we have A for 2 times, but the A first occurred in the first position. So wherever it got that concern value for the first time, it will give that position. Okay. And of course, this is case sensitive. I said to look for lowercase a. If we have uppercase, it will not take that into account. In Alka, we have A in the starting position itself, but it is in other than the expected case. So it has taken lost A. Okay. Search for DAN. DAN is there in Daniel, and it was there by the first position. And Vandana, it was there by the fourth position. And here I said I. I stands here for ignore the case. This time it will search for the A, whatever may be the case. It may be upper or lower. It will take that into check one.
So
In actual, I set to search for small a. Even though we have A in uppercase, it has taken even that one is the count. Okay.
So I for ignore the case, ignore the
Case.
I mean.
I to ignore the case.
Okay.
And this time, I said search for A as well as N. Whatever comes first, I want to have the position of that. In Alka, A started, A is there in the first place. In Tamanna, A is there in the second place. In Daniel, A is in the second place. In Nandu, N came first rather than A. So it has given the position of N. So in between A and N, whatever comes first, it will give the position of that particular value. Okay. And here we have count. This will count how many times does a value was repeated in the string. I want to count it. I will say in the following names, how many times do we have A? I just want to count it. In Alka, he was there for 2 times, Tamanna 3 times, Daniel 1 time, Nandu 1 time, Vandana 3 times.
Hmm.
Of course, this is case sensitive. I set to count lowercase a.
Oh, lowercase. Okay.
And I set to count an as a combination. How many ans as a combination? In Tamanna, we have an for 1 time, in Daniel for 1 time, Nandu for 1 time, and Vandana for 2 times. An as a combination.
So it's whether AN or NA doesn't matter.
An, only an, not for NA. Wherever we have an as a combination. And I said to ignore the case. This time. I said to ignore the case. Search for the A, whatever may be the case. Upward, lower, anything. And this time, I want to count A as well as N's, both. In Alka, we have A for 2 times. That's why I gave 2. In Tamanna, we have A for 3 times and N for 2 times. Total is 5. Daniel 1A and 1N, total 2. Nandu 2 N's and 1 A, total 3. Vandana 3 A's and 2 N's, total 5. At the time I set to search for both A and N. A and N. And here we have compress. This is used to clear the compressing one. Compress string. Then we will declare the compress string. Wherever we have A, I want to
close
delete
the door. Hathaway. How are your sister?
wherever we have A, it has deleted it. I said to compress the A. Of course, this is case sensitive. I said to compress lowercase a. So it will compress only lowercase a. And I said D N A L. Now it will not look for D N A L as a combination, but it will look for each letter individually. So wherever it got, as many times it got, it will delete it. And here we have cat. This is used to join the strings. I said cat, string 1, string 2. This is used to join the strings. We have first name, last name. First name, last name. Check out. I want to have both of them as a single variable. In general, it will join them as it is, but I want to join them without spaces. There I will say cats. Cats will remove the space. And if you want to join them with any delimiter or with any symbol, then we can do that. I want to join the names with the period in between.
Okay.
And here we have scan. This is use it to get part of the string by the help of delimiter. Asset scan string for then the delimiter. Here I have a variable by the name value. That's it. I want to scan it and I want to get third part based on the space. Based on the space, we can make this into 5 parts. Mercy is part 1, Vandana is part 2, Nanda is part 3, Key is part 4, Daniel is part 5. I said I want to have a third part. Third part is? None. Suppose if I said 5, then what would be the result?
Daniel.
Which one is the 5th part? Daniel. But at the same time, if I said 8, then do we have any 8th part?
No. So it is blank.
This time, I set it like this. Now what could be the solution?
Vicky Daniel?
Exactly. Why? Because I said to take comma into consideration. Even though we have other than comma, it will not take them into account. Why? Because I said to take comma into account.
Yeah, because it is taking Mercy, Vandana, Nandu and Daniel, Vicky Daniel as an
Exactly.
variable.
Exactly. This is use it to get part of the string by the help of part of the string by declaring the starting position and number of values. I said string starting position then number of values. I want to get Vandana. So Vandana started by the 7th place and it has exactly 7 letters. I said start reading by the 7th place and read exactly 7 letters. 7th place and exactly 7 letters. Suppose if I declared it like this, what could be the solution? Start reading by the 15th position and read exactly 5 letters.
But there is no, we don't have any 15.
15th letter.
Mm-hmm.
Mercy is 5.
Okay.
We have a space. So 6. Vandana is 7. 6 plus 7.
Okay.
It will
6 plus 7. 13. 13 plus space as 14. 15th letter is N.
And
I have to read exactly 5 letters.
so it's only read Nandu.
Suppose if we have declared only the starting and if we have not declared number of letters, it will read till the end of string. If we If you're only the starting, it will read till the ending. This is nothing but subscript. So, from our learned examples, I'll give one task. Convert only first letter of name into
What's it now?
upper case and keep the remaining as usual. This is your task. In these names, I want you to convert only the first letter into
Capital.
Capital?
capital. Keep the remaining as usual. So this will be your task. If you got the solution for this one, then you will get to know